Hi everyone and welcome to our Blunt Truth reading. So thank you for joining me today. My name is Emily for those of you who are new here, and for those of you who are regular viewers, welcome back. So we are just going to see whatever honest message we need to hear from Spirit today. So completely open to whatever that may be. I do a love reading every Wednesday and a weekly reading every Monday. So those are my other readings you can check out. The love one this week was actually really interesting, so I would recommend having a look at that. Now we're going to start with Monology deck. We have a new moon in Taurus, so some pretty powerful energy at the moment, and we're just going to see, what can we expect, what messages do we need to hear. We have a personal issue reaches resolution. So I'm already enjoying this energy. It does feel like there's been a situation here which has caused some frustration. I'm getting some anger. I'm getting like a racing heart. So there was a situation here where it just feels like there was a lot of stress surrounding this, but you will be pleased to know that this does resolve. Some of you may have been anticipating like a fiery climax or some kind of outburst, and it just feels like everything kind of calms down. Now we have had Mercury retrograde, so it may be that there was a lot of tension around that, and yeah, you were thinking perhaps the worst about the situation, but Spirit's just really confirming this is going to resolve, this is going to be okay. Confidence is your key to success, so that one just slipped out then as well. So in order for this situation to resolve in the highest way possible, you do need to be confident that there is going to be a successful outcome. This means remaining hopeful, remaining optimistic. There's a bit of a conflict here between the Cancer energy and the Leo energy. It's as if, you're trying to be grounded and rational, but at the same time, your emotions are perhaps a little bit all over the place. It's completely fine. Don't beat yourself up about this, but just remember to stay grounded. Deep breaths, meditations, visualizations, write down your affirmations, vision board, do whatever you can to try to navigate these emotions so that you can kind of settle down. I'm getting an agitated nervous system. So yeah, there could be something here you're dealing with where it just feels like there's a lot of tension and you can't relax, but Spirit is just saying it's going to be okay. So we're going to use the tarot now to clarify all of this. I'm going to use my Witch's Tarot. So this is the deck I will be using. I've been using this one a lot lately, but this is one of my favourite decks. I got it very early on when I started reading tarot. And there's something about this deck which just like, it feels like magical to me. It was my first like non-Rider-Waite deck. And yeah, I've just really felt this pull towards it recently. So what's the situation? Two of Pentacles. Something is hanging in the balance right now. Something is requiring a choice or a decision. This Two of Pentacles, I feel like you are facing perhaps a difficult decision. This is material world. The Pentacles is the suit of like material possessions. So, this could be affecting your finances, your work, something like that. Doesn't have to at all. It could be a relationship, but that Two of Pentacles is just confirming that, someone here, whether it's you or someone you're connected to, is really weighing up the pros and cons of a situation to try to navigate this in the best way possible. You look behind him and the sea is not smooth. This boat is trying to come to shore. So something seems to be trying to come towards you, but that water is not calm enough for it to happen. However, this is what's going to reach this resolution. So sometimes, we can't control the sea, we can't control the storm, the weather, etc. So we need to just kind of ride with it, and you can see and you can feel this thing that you are attracting, and you understand, yes, that there is something here which hangs in the balance, but it does seem to be resolving in the best way possible. And sometimes we just got to wait for the storm to pass. Sometimes there isn't much we can do, but if you sit there staring out the window, you're going to feel frustrated that the storm hasn't passed by yet. So this is just guiding you to perhaps not observe the weather so much, not observe this whole situation, but just to let it flow, because it will resolve. You know, use this time to do other things. Nine of Swords. Worrying is going to get you nowhere. Now, that is an easy thing to say, and letting go of worry is a difficult thing to do. So don't beat yourself up about this. I keep getting that. I just feel that's a strong message for today is, you know, don't be hard on yourself. This is not your fault. There's external circumstances here. I really think there's other things going on behind the scenes. There's a bigger picture that you can't see right now, but it might become clear, or it might just resolve. And, you know, sometimes we're not meant to know what's going on with other people or what situations are affecting the one that we are in. So Spirit's just saying, kind of let go of that worry. It's not going to get you anywhere. You don't need to be scared. You don't need to have your guard up. The Nine of Swords is kind of cautioning you against being too dramatic about this. I feel guilty of this myself, but I can blame pregnancy hormones. Yeah, try not to be too dramatic about this. It's not a disaster. Sometimes things feel personal. They feel like they're an attack on us, or they just feel like so frustrating, and, you know, we do take it to heart. So Spirit's just advising us against that right now and saying, you know, it's going to resolve. So, like, please don't wallow in self-pity. Like, it's going to be just fine. Five of Cups. So we are picking up on, like, this major disappointment right now. Like, something is just not, it's not gone to plan. But you see, she's got a treasure chest right next to her. There's 2 cups still standing, yet she's focusing on the 3 cups falling down. So this whole situation does seem to be about perspective. Are you looking at this in the right way? Are you understanding that perhaps there's a blessing in disguise here? Or maybe just the timing isn't right for something to happen. 10 of Cups, it's going to have a happy outcome. You're only halfway there. 5 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. You know, you're only halfway through the process. I feel like you've got much, much, much more time than you realize. You're wanting something to happen now, but Spirit's saying it's going to happen in the perfect time. Don't try to rush this. You know, you're trying to bake a cake. You can't just turn the oven up and expect it to cook, you know, quicker and still be as tasty. Sometimes we just got to let things be in the right environment and just take perhaps a little bit longer to come to fruition. But the 10 of Cups, this is such a happy outcome, such a happy, you know, destination and journey. The 10 of Cups reminds us that things are going to become very, very fulfilling. With the 10 of Cups, you're going to have such a happy experience in the end. Lots of laughter, lots of celebration, lots of personal success. Let me get a spirit animal card before we continue with the tarot. Honey badger. Now, you'll laugh, but when I designed my spirit animal deck, which you can get in my Etsy store, by the way, the honey badger was one that I really wanted to include because I've always called my mum the honey badger. She's got a lot of Scorpio. She's very, very protective. You know, she really, I would not want to get in a fight with my mum at all. So the honey badger will fight anyone, no matter how much bigger or stronger. Think before throwing yourself into any drama, since there may be a better approach. However, you will have to stand up and defend yourself. So Spirit's saying, you know, there is a situation here which does hang in the balance. You are going to have to be a little bit defensive, but don't fight unnecessarily. You know, it seems like there is a much more peaceful way to go about this situation. And you're just being advised against taking that kind of like offensive approach. Like, some people attack as a defense mechanism, and Spirit's saying you don't want to take that approach. You don't want to go in all guns blazing. Yeah, 10 of Cups in the Chariot. You know, this is going to resolve in its own way. It's going to move forwards. With the Chariot, definitely things happening behind the scenes. This almost feels divinely guided. 100% there's barriers and obstacles right now. But with that Chariot card, I know that there's a successful outcome. And, you know, let it happen, let it flow. You'll notice in the Chariot card, he's let go of the reins and he's just letting those horses, you know, travel in the direction that they need to. So this is asking you to give up control. It's asking you to let go of those reins and trust the divine flow of this. So guys, we're going to go into the extended where we're going to keep using tarot. I've also got the Kipper deck, which I want to use. And we're just going to find out, you know, the outcome here. We will see if we can get some time frames and just see what other messages come through about this situation. So if this is resonating, let me know in the comments. I can't wait to hear what other messages come through. But yeah, you know, regardless of whether you watch the extended or not, just keep reminding yourself to be confident that there is going to be this peaceful resolution. It's going to be okay. So anyway, let's head over to Sacred Space for the rest of this reading. I will see you guys back here on Monday for our weekly. Just a little reminder that I do have a few reading offers available at the moment, so make sure you follow me on Instagram, Sacred Space Readings, to see those. I've currently got Message from Your Person and also the Yes No reading, which I've been really working through. I've had loads of those orders. So, you know, check out all the readings available. I was going to say something else. Oh yeah, I am 39 weeks pregnant on Monday. So I'm still working, but you know, if I do take longer to reply to emails, it's just because I'm quite busy at the moment with a lot going on. And obviously I will let you guys know when the baby's here, but if you don't hear from me for like a day or two, it might be that she has been born. So I will let you guys know and keep updated. But yeah, let's get the rest of this reading first of all, and thank you for watching today. The Star, good news around a birth. So hopefully we'll be getting some good news when I give birth to little Lottie here, you know, collectively. The Star is like good news about a new beginning. It's stay hopeful, stay optimistic. Things are happening behind the scenes. Things are fitting into place. For the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video or sign up to the Evolve tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.